My next one is one that I feel is not getting enough attention. And it's Phil Neville in Inter Miami. 2 wins to start the year and then 6 straight losses. Brought in Josef Martinez, one of the league's best goal scorers, to pair with Leo Campagna, who was very good at the end of last year. This is supposed to be the duo season for them. Everybody was hyped for it. You got Drake Callender in his USMNT era, supposed to solidify the back. I was waiting for a comment there. You didn't give me.
About Yosef.
No, about Drake Callender in his USMNT era.
I
I
mean, he
thought that was
got called
clever.
up, so it is his USMNT era.
Yeah, but that's just a funny way to say it. But you didn't, anyways.
I liked it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Pozuelo was let go because Pizarro is supposed to be the man, and he has been poor. I'm not saying it's time for Neville to go because the loss of Gregory is massive. I mean, he held that team together like that Terry Crews holding everything in one,
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're still trying to figure that out. Absolutely no question about it. That being said, you need to think that Phil Neville being 6 games on the bounce without even a draw needs to be under some sort of microscope right now because it's not like he doesn't have the support from big guy Beckham. And it sounds like Messi isn't happening to me. All the reports I'm seeing sounds like it. So it sounds like this is what he's got to work with. You better figure it out.
Yeah, that's one that I was maybe going to mention as well. It feels harsh because he did so well last season with the team that he had. A team that we just expected to completely finish like bottom of the East or towards the bottom of the East because they were still recovering from their penalty. And he got them in sixth and in the playoffs, and they looked good. They looked promising. They signed some good, young, promising players in the offseason. They continued to build their team. They signed some, proven talent in Josef and Stefanelli, brought back Leo Campagna, like on a permanent deal, and things have just not clicked. Maybe it's due to the fact that they signed 1,500 center forwards in the offseason for some reason. Um, but yeah, definitely losing Gregory hurts a ton. I honestly, it's a situation where I can absolutely see him getting axed because I feel like this team is better than how they're playing right now. But uh, I mean, the core of good players is there. Drake Callender is playing really well. They just added Kamal Miller to partner with Kurstav. I mean, Gregory's out for the season, I think, right? Or is he out for majority of the season? It was a while, I'm pretty sure.
It's a good amount, yeah.
Yeah, but from what I remember seeing, John Mota has been playing really well, but their midfield is axed right now. I mean, there's just like nobody in the midfield. With Gregory down, there's Dixon Arroyo, who I didn't even know was on this team. Victor Ulloa, Jean Mota, and Benja Kramashi, who we talked about as having high potential. Maybe this is an opportunity for him, but that's about it. That's the whole midfield. It feels like the Toronto problem to some extent, where they just don't have anybody there. Um, Obviously, other guys in the attack need to step up. They've been slacking tremendously, considering how many good attacking players they have on this team. They have how many goals? Six. They
Yep.
have 6 goals. They have almost more center forwards on the team than they have goals. Josef or Campagna. I mean, Campagna was hurt for most of the season, but Josef or Campagna or Stefanelli or Jean or Pizarro, somebody needs to step up and start scoring goals for this team. But yeah, I would think Neville's probably on the hot seat. I agree with that one. I have to say.
Yep. And I don't think it's like a fired tomorrow type of thing, but yeah, if we get in and Messi doesn't come, which I don't think he's going to, and he can't get this right, this team has too much talent not to. So I don't think that he lasts much longer. I mean, that's saying like uh it's saying like he isn't best friends with the owner, right? Um do you have one more? I've got one more.
You go for the last one. I think we've put way too many people on the hot seat as is.
And again, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's not necessarily the hot seat, it's conversations about whether they should be or not.
Okay.
And the last one here, probably a little harsh,